Obviously, that was a disappointing loss for us, but I was pleased with our defensive effort. I thought that our kids played extremely hard on the defensive end. Obviously, the game was won at the free throw line and on the boards. And you look at the free throw situation, 19, and we got 8. Granted, a lot of that has to do with Maryland. They attacked us. They went at us very aggressively. And, on the offensive end, and I think that, we were on our heels a little bit on the offensive end. So, obviously that was a difference in the game. I also thought the rebounding was huge. We're used to being a team that gets second and third shots, and we weren't able to get any offensive rebounds. We only got 10, and that's about 8 to 9 less than we usually get. But, give Maryland credit. That's why they're one of the best rebounding teams in the country. I thought Tiana Hawkins had a huge game for them, and that was a difference in the game.
Sasha or Chelsea? Either one. You made the run in 10-point run. You got ahead again. This was game so much of runs. Is there a question of just being able to sustain it as you get to that point, Sasha or Joseph?
That's basketball. Basketball is a game of runs. A team's gonna make a run. We're gonna make a run. I mean, it's just all a part of the game. I mean, I'm not thinking, no one on our team is thinking, oh, we have to sustain this run, we have to sustain it. We're just thinking we have to keep playing hard. Obviously, the rebounds is what really did it. I mean, I felt like we would play 25 great, hard seconds of defense and then give up offensive rebound, and that's something we're just going to have to learn from. That's something that's unacceptable.
What's that?
What makes them such a good rebounding team?
Their size, their height, their length at every position. I mean, there's 4 players on the floor over 6'3", 6'2". I mean, obviously that's, their length and their size are what makes them such a great rebounding team. And then when you have a guard like Thomas that can rebound, now she didn't get him today, but, she's a special rebounder at a guard position. I mean, she's 6'2", and she's strong and physical. But, I think their depth in the post. I mean, you got someone like Lynetta Kaiser, who's all ACC last year, coming off the bench. I mean, as a backup post player, I mean, that's a lot of quality depth inside.
You said you were pleased with your defense, but with a team that's that big, and especially the way they were attacking the boards in this game, would it have been a key to get a few more easy baskets through steals, I mean, to counteract that?
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, we worked really hard to get those steals and those possessions, but I was pleased with our defense. We didn't turn them. We turned them over 19 times, but, they were dead ball turnovers. They weren't live ball turnovers where we could go and it seemed like every time we tried to get a transition basket, they would call something like stepping out of bounds or something. It was like a really bizarre game. We couldn't get any up and down going, and that's the kind of game we wanted to play. And, when you look at the situation, we only got 6 second chance points and only 6 points from the free throw line. That's a big part of our game, our offensive game, and we weren't able to get that tonight.
You were in it, obviously till the very end. Those last few possessions, were something missing, something you were not doing that wasn't able to?
Well, I thought we had some key turnovers, and then on an out of bounds play. When a score was tied, we gave up a layup. And that was they must have just put that in out of bounds play in that timeout because we hadn't seen it all year. So it was just our kids hadn't had a chance to go over it, and and they scored a layup. Give them credit, and then we came down and we weren't able to convert on the other end.
You guys have had some tough losses with some ranked teams, and it seems like you're trying to get over that hump. Is there something that you feel like your team still needs to figure out or learn?
Exactly what I told them before the game, what I just told them after the game. It's about them believing that they're a top 10, top 15 team. I mean, we're as good as Maryland. I mean, we're as good as some of these, if you look at these games we've lost against top 10 teams, I mean, we're right there with them. It's just a matter of hitting a free throw there, grabbing a rebound here, not getting scored on an inline out of bounds, but it's very simple things. We're not getting blown out by top 10 teams. I mean, we're in every game. And it's just a matter, like I challenge these seniors, this is their chance to make history in this program and get this team to where it needs to be. If we want to go to the Sweet 16 and beyond, we got to beat a team like that. And, that's where we're at in our program. We're at that turning point. And I hope these seniors will be the ones to lead us through that, barrier and knock it down and help us take that next step and make history with this program. But, today was a great opportunity for them. And that's what I'm not disappointed that we lost. I'm disappointed for my seniors that, we're not there yet. It's not that we're not going to be there, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, just piggyback off what Coach said. We've been in every game. I mean, it's just a sense of us coming together and going after it with reckless abandonment. I mean, I felt like at times where we played a little bit too unrisky. Like, we had nothing to lose. We left. I feel like we left it all out there, but I feel like we didn't take enough risks, like within our defense, going for that steal or, you know, making sure that you get that rebound. I mean, I feel like that we're right there, and I know we are, and I have more confidence than anyone that my team, we're going to get over it. And I guess postseason is our best because, I mean, we're going to play this team again. We're going to play top 10 teams again. There's no doubt about it, and it's just a sense of us coming together and all of us being ready when the time comes.
Chelsea, can you add to that?
Yeah, basically we just got to learn from these losses, take something from it and apply it to our next game. Next time that we play a top 10 team, everybody have to bring it.